Hi everyone, it is Stardust again, and tonight's topic is men and women who play games with each other and why their relationships don't last. Now, I'm sure you're starting to see a pattern with my podcast. I'm the type that best way to put it, I speak about things others do not want to speak about. So, with that being said, let's get started. You are welcome to email me. You are welcome to call me. You are welcome to text me. This is a live feed, and I would love to hear your input on this. We have all been in a situation where we have met a guy and we really liked that person. Yeah, he was the nicest guy we could ever met. He was great. Yeah. How could you not like him, right? Said all the right words. I mean, who else could he be? He was Mr. Prince Charming. But then you find out Mr. Prince Charming's not as Prince Charming as you think he is. Mr. Prince Charming is, well, he is a player. He likes to play games and I'm not saying that's his fault. Who knows? He could have been hurt at a very young age. He could have been, when he first started dating, some young teenage girl could have broke his heart and the world just ended as he knew it. And it does happen. And then again, he could have, he could just be a jerk. Let's be honest. He could just be one of those guys that think he is God's gift to every woman that walks the face of the earth and that there is no other one out there that could ever compare to him. And you know what? He is so right. And why would I say that? Because when it comes to a player, the only thing they're doing is hurting other people. And there's definitely no other one out there like him. I mean, no one. Not a... Yeah. You can't get past it. And it's... And some do it just because they're afraid to get hurt. They're afraid that maybe if they're in a committed relationship, oh no, I'm going to get hurt. My life is going to be over with. And I can't handle it, How can I do that? Well, Here's a good question. How can you not? How can you not live a life that is happy and joyful? I mean, I can't speak for all players, but I think I would want to be with someone that would love me for me and would want to, accept me for me. Because hurting somebody to get what you want is not the way to go in life. I mean, would you run over your own foot with your car? Just so you could get out of work? I seriously doubt it. Or would you send a physician to put a motor in a car when a physician is trained to, treat people who are ill? No. Then why would you want to hurt people? And the same goes for women. And let's be honest, women are worse than men at times. And that's why men become players. I hate to say it. I'm a woman. I'll admit it. Women are worse than men. And, you'll hear them say, well, I was in a bad relationship, and because of this guy, that's why I'm this way. No, honey, that ain't the reason why you're the way you are. You're the way you are because you want to be. Yeah. Not every guy out there is like that guy that treated you wrong. And not every woman out there is like that woman that treated you wrong. So you see, you can't use that as an excuse. You can't say, well, it's because John Doe broke my heart back in 7th grade. Okay. You were, 13 years old? You probably had no idea what love was. And John Doe was 13 years old and probably didn't know what love was. So there. So how can you know? Really? How can you know what, and who is, there? How can you know? You don't. You don't know. And the reason why you don't know is because life is not made up of what you think it is. You see things as a glass that is half empty, when truthfully the glass is half full. And sometimes if you just take a time and just, breathe. Open up the door. Let your life have some happiness. Do some things with your life that, you usually wouldn't do. and take a chance. Because you don't know. You don't know if that person that you met is the right person. And if you keep chasing that person off, how will you ever know? I mean, how will you know? Are you going to, jeopardize it? I've seen people do that. Why would you do it? Why would you make an effort to meet a guy and then jeopardize the relationship? Oh, well, he reminds me of so-and-so. Well, guess what? He's not so-and-so. Oh, she reminds me of so-and-so. Well, guess what? She's not so-and-so. She's not the girl that you dated. She's not the girl that you married from a past relationship. And then vice versa. They are totally two different people. So, with that, we're going to take just a little short break. I need to grab me some water. And I'm going to throw in some Beethoven for you. Just to relax you some. So, you guys, well, they're saying I can't do it. Well, we just don't have to. We can't listen to Beethoven. Oh, life is so unfair. So, we'll just continue talking. No, So why don't y'all, tell me your effects on things. How do you see things in life? Why do you think people are players? I mean, do you think it's because they don't want to be in relationships? Or do you think it's because they're selfish? Or do you think it's because they don't want to love the other person? What is your reasoning? What do you think? And how does it affect you? I mean, let's really think about that. Let's dwell on that for a moment. Okay? And evaluate the pros and cons. Alright? I know of a person, and I'm not going to mention any names, and he was in a relationship with this woman for years. And this woman thought, well, if I stay with this guy, he would marry me one day. If I just show him that I'm not like his ex-wives, I'm not like his ex-girlfriends, I'm not like, whatever, that he would marry her one day. Marry me, or marry her, one day. Well, she got tired of waiting. So she gave him an ultimatum. And she told him, you have 6 months to marry me. And at the end of that 6 months, if we are not married, I'm gone. Because I have wasted, however many years putting time and effort into a relationship that's going nowhere. And I want more out of the relationship than that. Well, needless to say,